Those cowards couldn't get what they wanted. The Tush Push is back for 2025. To Roger Goodell and to the 22 teams that voted against the Philadelphia Eagles, you.
A killer buried, but not dead.
Darren, we better turn around. Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope we're having a fantastic day today. So it was a crazy day, okay? The Tush Push for 2025 is official. It will not be banned, okay? So funny to the fact where the Eagles put out a post as soon as it was official that it was coming back for 2025 with a picture from the NFC wildcard game against the Green Bay Packers saying push on. And not only that, they put out a 26-minute, I'm not even kidding, they put out a 26-minute Tush Push highlight video on their YouTube page. So definitely go check it out if you guys have not. I'll probably be watching that today because you know what? Why not? We're celebrating the day. So the morning was kind of going through a lot of rumors before the owners' meetings was going to happen. The rumor was that this was going to get banned today. That's what all the rumors were going on in the morning. And then as things went on, things started looking a lot brighter. Now, Roger Goodell, that snake fuck, was supposed to have 24 votes, okay, for this thing to get banned. It was 22-10, so they were 2 votes short of banning the Tush Push, okay? Now, the teams that did not vote against the Tush Push, there's 4 already listed, okay? The Ravens, the Patriots, the Jets, and the Lions. Okay, you'll probably have to count Jonathan Gannon with the Cardinals, Shane Steichen obviously with the Colts, and the newly head coach in Kellen Moore with the New Orleans Saints. So that's another few votes right there and a couple of other teams. Okay, only 10. Okay, so there's a lot of teams out there in the league that really don't like this play. And to me, I'm still questionable about it. But I think just the funniest thing in the world about this situation is that 22-10 votes is the same score to the NFC wildcard game against the Green Bay Packers. The one team that has been literally pushing the hardest to get this banned. Okay? And now they get to be embarrassed for the day and the rest of the year. And the whole league will have to deal with it yet again. I hope we run this thing 30, 40 times in a game. I'm not even kidding. And I think the Eagles are going to be excited. I think they're going to be motivated. And I think they're going to be really happy and be like, yeah, you guys are going to like this on short yardage. Frankie Louvu is another one that's going to be pissed off as well because he was another one that was talking about getting it banned too. In the morning, okay, when everyone was kind of seated, we saw that Jeffrey Lurie was there, okay? And from the last time he was there, he was kind of giving his proposal on why it shouldn't be banned, that it was the safest play in the history of the game because he thinks it's a play where teams can use it so your quarterback doesn't get injured. And from that first meeting we had, the first meeting back in May, okay, they recorded that there was no injuries from the Tush Push at all. But yet, they still had to postpone to another meeting, which we went through the other day, which makes no sense. The biggest surprise for me that I was a little shocked over, to be honest with you, Jason Kelce actually was with Jeffrey Lurie. The only Eagles representatives at this meeting were Jeffrey Lurie and it was Jason Kelce. And obviously, when Jason Kelce showed up, it brought a lot of attention. Jeffrey Lurie gave a speech. Then Jason Kelce gave a speech on why, it should not be banned. And he's a perfect candidate because, he's got a big following and, he's very popular in the NFL world as a NFL type celebrity. We know what he is now. And, he was just on the team a couple years ago, so he's done this play a million times. So from a player standpoint, not from an owner standpoint, I think that was really valuable kind of putting into that meeting in a lot of ways. So I have to give Jason Kelce props, and I know I haven't been the big Jason Kelce fan ever since he really retired and just everything that's been said. And we just see him in everything at this point. Good for him. But, good for him for kind of standing up to the team and being there for Jeffrey Lurie and just being there and defending what he used to do with this team. So it was in his place to say some things, and we were really happy, and I was really happy that he showed up. The reason why this was postponed in May, because everyone is starting to believe that he was trying to swing the votes. Now, pretty much after it was official, there was a weird report that came out right after that saying the general session of the Spring League meeting has concluded without a vote on banning the tush push, and the debate will continue in a privileged session with only owners. Privileged, like that just sounds, did they mean private or privileged? Like, what does that just sounded so cringy. Like, I don't even know what that even means. So they literally just took the owners with their families, like in a separate meeting after I think it was already official that the tush push was not going to get banned. So just a lot of weird stuff. Okay, for 25, the tush push won't be banned, and then for 26, it'll be an entirely different story, because from now until next year, he's going to try to swing as many votes as he possibly can. You know, why don't you ban artificial turf at MetLife, where, you know, guys are getting Achilles and ACL injuries every single week of the season? Why don't you do that? Why is everyone so honed in on this tush push so much? A play where there's no injuries compared to other things that are happening that are guaranteeing injuries a lot during the season. I'm just saying stupid stuff right now, or stuff that actually makes more sense if you want to take stupidity into another matter of one play that other teams can literally practice every week, but they probably don't. That's all I really have to say about it. And I've never seen a team get attacked so much like this team does between the quarterback, and we've heard enough of that the last few years, and finally winning a Super Bowl should put some things to rest, but I know it won't be put to rest. Roger Goodell even hate him even more for this. Like, it wasn't fair play. Like, this meeting should have never been postponed. You know why? Because he didn't have the votes. Didn't have the votes that first meeting, so decided to postpone it. Oh, we have more time in the offseason. Let's just postpone it. We'll try to swing some votes behind the scenes, making some phone calls, having some meetings. And that's what he tried to do. And it still didn't work, and he had 2 votes short. And that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think about the tush push not getting banned. Are you surprised over it? Are you surprised that Jason Kelce was actually there as a representative next to Jeffrey Lurie? A lot of other things. And how do you think, like, what do you think is going to happen to this league in a few years? Maybe 10 years, maybe 15, 20 years. We're going down a really dark path right now because we're starting to nitpick at things that really don't matter. We're talking about a playbook. We're talking about an actual play. We're not talking special teams. We're not like, seriously, there's more things to worry about in football than a play that one team is only good at. So these other teams better get good at it real soon, real fast, because the Eagles are going to nail this down for another year, and the whole league's in trouble. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Watch those tush push highlights. Subscribe to the channel for more Eagles news every single day. And make sure you like the video because it helps out so much with content down the road. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, and let's go do it.